morning. Today's date is September 2nd, 2021, and we'll be looking at today's weather. First off, on our satellite view here, let's get to our true color. There we go. We can see something interesting if we go to let's actually look at our continental sector here so you can get an idea of what's going on with all the smoke right now. So let's see if we can pause this and take a look at all this. So you can see all of the smoke from the fires is kind of moving up all across the northwest of the country right here. All of this fuzzy, dirty, colored air mass is smoke from these fires. And fortunately, as we can see, it does seem to be moving away from us, which means that we should have a little bit of better visibility, at least for today. And if we look at, let's go back to our sector. When we run this again, see all the smoke moving away from us and all of it over here. You can really see it in the early morning right here where it's nice and thick right there. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see anything on the natural color fire because it's not picking up, but you can see the dark spots when the IR satellite flashes. That's all the fires over there, and there's some up north that we can't see right now. Also off the coast, we can see the marine layer right here, probably causing some visibility issues down here. So we'll go look at our METAR and TAF and see what's going on. If we look at our METAR, our current field conditions at Meadows Field, we can see that winds are currently calm, 6 miles of visibility, haze and smoke, clear skies, temperature 19, dew point 7 with an altimeter setting of 29 or 89er. We can see that from the past 6 hours, the visibility has actually been a little bit better with 9 statute miles visibility, but can't complain with calm winds. Makes it a good time to fly. Looking at our surface analysis here, we can see this actually just recently updated. We have a trough just below Bakersfield along with another one to the east side of California and a low pressure system down here. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting to the north of us, but we do have what looks like a stationary front right here across the middle of the country that turns into a cold front over here. That's kind of interesting. As for our forecast here, we can see at Bakersfield, winds will be variable at 5, clear skies with plus 6 miles of visibility. Fresno is going to be winds from 320 at 6 knots with 6 miles visibility. See some of the clouds over at Oxnard, mostly clear skies with a few clouds there at 2,500 feet and a little bit of scattered clouds here at 1,000 feet. They're reporting BR right here, which means mist. Also see over LAX, looks like they got a little bit of an overcast layer here, but the winds are not that bad. See the strongest winds will be here at 1900 Zulu at 12 knots from 260. If we actually take a look at the aviation weather overview, we can kind of get an idea of what air mets are out right now. We can see a lot of marginal conditions down here with some mountain obscuration. That was probably the marine layer over there. And then we can see the IFR air met off the coast. All that smoke that we saw up on the satellite is creating all this mountain obscuration up here. And this probably also has to do with a little bit of the marine layer right there. But it also could partially be due to the smoke. Let's look at some of our winds here. We can see, I'm looking at the 700 millibar chart here and see kind of the directions of where things are at. We can see the altitude. We can have wind speeds up near 23 knots over here, and 28 knots right here seems to be the most we'll see today. So we move through a couple hours. It actually seems like the winds will calm down. But we'll take a look at the weather here. So if we see the current wind conditions, about light and variable at the surface. We can see as we move up in altitude, it starts to get stronger as we go through 5,000 to 10,000 feet. You can see here at 5,000 feet, winds are from 288 at 10 knots, And as we climb up, we can see winds are from almost 290 at 17. Let me see if I can zoom that in a little bit, make it a little bit easier to see. As we climb up, we can see that. As we move on to 1900 Zulu, winds near the surface are not that bad, between 2 and 5 knots until we get up to about 5,000 feet, where it picks up to 11 knots from 280. And as we climb up to 10,000 feet, it only increases to 19 knots from about 250. Well, that's it for this morning's weather brief. Please make sure to get an updated briefing before your flight and have a wonderful day.